Good morning, student. Today I am here to explain social study of class 5th, climate of India, different seasons. So, student, I am going to read and explain this lesson. First is, what is climate? When we speak of climate, we mean the average weather conditions prevailing at a place recorded over a long period of time. Means the climate is generally defined as the average state of weather condition, temperature, rainfall, winds, humidity, sunshine and cloudiness. Means climate is of long term. Means climate is of 3 month, 4 month. Okay. This is for the long time period. Like winter is of 3-4 months, then we have the rainy season, then after that we have the winter. Okay, so summer, winter, rainy season. So these are the long term, long period we have these type of climate. For climatic average, a minimum period of 35 years is desirable. And suppose if you are asked to tell the climate of India, you might reply that its climate is tropical and subtropical type of climate. Tropical means hot and humid, and subtropical means the region bordering on the tropics. Then it is so because India lies in the tropical and subtropical zones to the north of the equator. Okay, although India lies in the above mentioned zones, yet its climate is largely affected by the tropical monsoons winds. What are monsoons? Monsoons are derived from an Arabic word mausim, which means seasons. Therefore, the climate of India is often called the monsoon type of climate. Now, we will see the features of Indian climate. The climatic condition in India have the following features. Climate of India is influenced by the monsoon winds. The interior part of India experiences the extremes of climate. Here, summers are hot and winters are cold in India. Now, the coastal areas have mild or moderate climate due to the effect of oceanic waves. These areas are neither very hot nor very cold. Means this is a mid type of a climate, moderate type of a climate in India, because of the oceanic waves. Now, the monsoon winds blowing from the sea to the land bring heavy rainfall in the country. During winters, India remains cool and dry because at the time winds blow from land to sea. The Indian agriculture mainly depends on monsoon. Good monsoon means adequate rain and good crops. Adequate means satisfactory. Satisfactory crops. If we have good monsoon, we have good crops in India. Seasons of India. The different climatic conditions, tropical and subtropical, give rise to varied seasons prevailing in India. There are 4 major seasons recognized in India. So we know that India is a tropical and subtropical type of climate. So they are as follows: the summer season or hot weather season, we can say the winter season or cold weather season, rainy season or southwest monsoon season, because the rain are coming from the southwest, the winds, the monsoons are coming from the southwest, so it is called the southwest monsoon. The autumn season or the retreating monsoon season, when the monsoon are going back, that climate is called the autumn season. Now, the summer season or hot weather season. We all know, we are all familiar with the summer season in India. The summer season prevails in the months of March to May or June. The summer season started from the March, and May or June is the peak time of the summer. We have temperature of 50 to 55 degree temperature in India. In this season, the sun rays more or less directly fall over India. For the western and southern region, the hottest month is April. May is generally considered the hottest month of the summer season. The temperature reaches even more than 48 Celsius. In this season, the highest temperature is found in the northern plains. The Deccan Plateau is the relatively cooler due to its altitude. Hot and dry winds, called Lu, blow in the northern plains in this season during the daytime with very high temperature. During this period, many cases of sunstroke are also reported. Sunstroke means heat stroke brought about by the excessive exposure to the sun. Means too much of sunlight means you have the sunstroke. Extreme, excessive of heat stroke is called sunstroke, and Lu is called that dry and hot wind which is blowing in the summer season. Now, the winter season or cold weather season of India. The winter season prevails in the months of November to February. The sun rays do not fall directly over India in this season. As a result, the temperatures are quite low in North India and varies from 5 Celsius to 15 Celsius. While in South India, temperature remain around 25 Celsius. It means the winter season remains more severe. Severe means very intense in the north rather than in the south. Means in northern areas we have too much of hot, dry and hot, and in the winter season also this affect more in the northern area. The lowest temperature is found in the northern plains of India since it is far away from the moderating effects of the sea. On the contrary, due to its nearness to the sea and equator, the Deccan Plateau remains warmer. During winters, days are short and nights are long. Cool and dry winds blow from the north to the south. Due to sharp variation in the climatic conditions, Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, northern West Bengal, and several other regions of the northeast experience heavy snowfall, whereas the rest of the North India never gets snow. So, in the hilly areas, in the mountain areas like Jammu, Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, and northern Western Bengals, they all have snowfall in the winter season. But in the northern place where we are living right now, we have no snowfall. Only the hill and mountain areas have snowfalls, but in the plain areas we have no snowfall in the winter season. Now come to the rainy season or southwest monsoon season. The rainy season begins in June and remains up to the September. It is controlled by the humid southwest monsoon. It gradually sweeps across the country starting in late May or early June. Means the monsoon season start from May and go till June, July and September. The rainy season begins with the arrival of the southwest monsoon. In fact, the monsoon winds blow from Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal towards the mainland. Means from two sides. First is the Arabian Sea. The monsoon winds enter in India, and from another side, the Bay of Bengal. From these monsoons winds or clouds, we can say, get entered in India. So when these moisture carrying winds strike the mountain barriers, rainfall occurs. So when it strikes in the mountain areas, when it enters in the plain areas, then the rainfall occurs. We got the monsoon rains. In this season, the low atmospheric pressure exists over the northern plains, which is enough to attract the moisture bearing winds from the Indian Ocean also. Due to the triangular shape of the peninsular India, the southwest monsoon winds are divided into two branches, the Bay of Bengal branch and the Arabian Sea branch. The Indian economy and agriculture are impacted by the monsoon rains. Good monsoon give boost to economy, whereas weak or failure monsoon or drought hindrance overall economy growth. So India is mainly depend on monsoon season. If we have good monsoon in India, the economy, the money, the economy get increased. Means if we have good monsoon, we have good crops, and other things are depend on the agriculture's product. So if we have good monsoon, good crops, good agriculture, and the things which are made by the agriculture products, raw materials are being used to make your goods are being sell out in the market. More trade brings more economy. Okay, increased more economy. So everything is depend on agriculture and monsoon. The autumn seasons or retreating season. The autumn season prevails during the month of October and November. The monsoon winds move back from the mainland to the Bay of Bengal during this season. So in May, the monsoon season in May and June, the monsoon season enter in India, but in the month of October and November they get back to the Bay of Bengal. The temperature begins to decrease in the northern plains. Therefore, the low pressure in the plain areas is no longer strong enough to attract the monsoon winds. Due to this reason, the monsoon winds retreat from the mainland. These winds blow from land to sea. Thus, they lack moisture and rainfall. When the winds cross the Bay of Bengal, they absorb plenty of moisture, which causes heavy rainfall in the southern part of India, particularly in Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh. So in these areas, when in the autumn season, like Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh have heavy rainfall, when the monsoon clouds or monsoon winds go back, at that time they got heavy rainfall. So students, I hope all of you understand this lesson. Thank you. Stay safe and keep learning.